Hey. Oh, goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Hey. Happy Wednesday. Wait, today? Yes, today is Wednesday. Oh my God. Happy Wednesday, everybody. It's also April Fool's Day. I have been avoiding pranks today so far successfully. That is a very good thing. Why is my camera so far? I don't get it. Well, anyway, I hope you're having an amazing Wednesday. Let me turn the music down a little bit. It's kind of hot. Okay, there we go. That's better. I hope you are having an amazing Wednesday. For those of you who may be new here, my name is Lotus, and I primarily stream The Sims 4 and Stardew recently. I started playing Stardew last month, month before last, in February. I'm a fairly new Stardew player, but today we will be playing The Sims 4. As a matter of fact, I need to change my game category. Sims 4. I had it set to Stardew from my stream a couple of days ago. There we go. So I changed it to Sims. There we go. I changed it to Sims 4. So we are back playing The Sims 4, and it's a little bit different from my regular Sims 4 gameplay. Recently, I have been playing with one of my legacy households called the Foys. And in the process of playing them, I have a household in my Foy legacy save that is living in San Myshuno. They have some neighbors who are living in a one-bedroom apartment. And just out of curiosity, I loaded the game one day and went into that neighboring household to see who that was, and there were 8 Sims there. So it's a woman and her husband, her 3 children. She has 2 adult daughters and 1 teen son who actually is aging up to a young adult in today's save, but in today's stream, but I'll get to that in a minute. So it's a woman and her husband, her 2 adult daughters, her teen son, and then her 1 teen grandson and her 2 teen granddaughters. And I said, these 8 Sims need a lifestyle glow up. So I actually did a save as and saved the saved my game into a separate save. So my Foy legacy is untouched right now. But in this new save, or this branched save, forked save, whatever you want to call it, I'm playing this household with 8 Sims because I wanted to give them a lifestyle glow up. So I started out by turning their 1 bedroom apartment into a 3 bedroom apartment. So they had 1 bedroom, 1 bath, so I turned it into 3 bedrooms, 1 bath. Ended up separating the toilet into its own space because with 8 Sims, if someone was taking a shower or a bath, the other 7 Sims couldn't use the toilet, which was a pain in the butt. But they finally saved enough money that I was able to move them into an unfurnished, much larger apartment in another building. And that's where we are now. I've been playing them for, I think this is the second in-game week that I've been playing them, because I think I started playing them at the beginning of summer. I'm doing 2-week seasons in this save, and now it is the end of the second week of summer. So we're about to go into fall. I mentioned when Tina is about to age up. That is Kyler here. Kyler is going to age up today into a young adult. He is an A student in high school, so he's doing very well for himself. Kyler is going to age up and move out. Because right now we have 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, which is great. We're not hurting for facilities anymore. Let me put that in the fridge so it won't go bad. We are on summer break um, through the weekend. And right now, we still have a lot of room sharing going on, though it's not as bad as it was before. So, when I turned their other apartment into a 3 bedroom, I had Jasmine and Juliana, who are sisters, and they're Kara's daughters. It's Kara here. She's still sleeping. Why is there a cup floating in the air? Um, so, Jasmine and Juliana shared 1 bedroom. The 4 kids, because Kyler was a teen and Damien, Sarah, and Lauren were all children. So the 4 kids all shared a room. And then, of course, Brandon, who is here, and his wife Kara shared a room. Now I have Juliana in a bedroom with her younger brother Kyler and her son Damien. So Damien is Juliana's son. So this is him here. Sarah and Lauren are twins. And this is Lauren. She's up. Her sister's still sleeping. Sarah and Lauren are twins, and they are Jasmine's daughters. So, what? There we go. There's Jasmine. They are Jasmine's daughters. So, Jasmine shares a room with her daughters. Now, oh, wait, I'm on the wrong scene. You all can't see them. I thought I had it so that you all could see them. Hang on. Where is that scene? Where's my key bindings anyway? There we go. That's better. Okay. Well, let me reintroduce you. So this is, who is this? This is Jasmine, and she has teen daughters. They're twins, Lauren and Sarah, who just woke up. Um, her younger brother, Jasmine's younger brother is Kyler. Kyler is sitting here on the bed. He is aging up today to a young adult. Um, Jasmine has a sister, Juliana. Juliana has a son, Damien. This is Damien standing here. Everybody is very sad off and on because there have been a lot of deaths in the family. Kara is the mother of Jasmine and Juliana and Kyler. So her last child is now going to age up to a young adult. And Kara, is also married to Brandon. Brandon is not the father to any of these kids. He's just Kara's husband. And unfortunately, Brandon and Kara are having some marital issues, which I'm letting that play out for the plot. Their connection is not as strong as it could be. But to start out, since Kara is a line cook, what we're going to do, I think we actually have a cake. We have a cake. Okay, we're going to age Kyler up now. Kyler, as I was saying before, is going to age up and move out. Maybe I'll let him stay a little while, but I really want to start moving the young adults out so they can start their own lives. All right, Kyler, come here, please. And I would like you to make a wish and age on up. Now, I could have moved Juliana and or Jasmine out because they're adults, but we kind of needed their income because this family did not have much money. They're doing decent now. They have 11,000 and a half simoleons in the bank. Yay, happy birthday, Kyler. Kyler is a dog lover and an insider. Let's make his emotional. Let's make him ambitious. And he graduated with honors. Good for him. All right, let's put some candles back on this cake and put it back in the fridge because I think Juliana's birthday is coming next. No, Juliana just aged up to adult. So there's somebody's birthday who's coming. I don't remember whose. Let's check the calendar. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we have a little while for birthdays. So I think the next birthday is Damien's, and that would be down here. Yeah. Yeah, we've got like a week and a half until we have another birthday. Maybe what I'll do is leave Kyler here until Damien ages up, and then when the two of them age up, they can move into an apartment together. And that'll give me more time to save up money for the two of them as well. All right, let's see what skills he has. Charisma, comedy, cooking. He does have a chef aspiration, master chef aspiration. Guitar, handiness, research and debate, and violin, dancing. And what are his... He's a dog lover and insider and ambitious. You know, I think it would be cool if he could be a vet, but right now there's no veterinarian career that doesn't involve being the clinic owner. And I'm not interested in buying and playing a vet clinic. So let's see what we can do instead. Does he have any significant likes or dislikes? He doesn't like video gaming. We're not going to put him in the tech career. I mean, I guess he can do just about anything except the tech career because he doesn't like playing video games. I don't want to put him in that. So happy second quarter of 2026. It's a new month. It's a new quarter. I have to get my bullet journal ready for April, draw up my April calendar and all that good stuff. Let's see. I can put him in the detective career. He will make good money and I will not have to play an active day for him to get a decent position. So he's starting out at level 3, probably because he's a he's an honors graduate from high school. So let me see. He's upset because he knows family members are upset. Young man, let's have you go for a jog. You need to have decent fitness anyway. Going in the police career, we can take that out. You don't need your homework book anymore. You've graduated. Congratulations to you. Let me save that. So we are going to... Let's see, it's 3 p.m. and everyone's still walking around in their PJs, but it is summer break. So I won't fault them. I would like to see Kara and Brandon have a better relationship, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. It can be, they have, they're not really compatible, is the thing. Their likes and dislikes and stuff don't really mesh. So it can be difficult for them to, it's difficult for them to build relationship. Now, when I started playing, they did have a good relationship and all the relationship bars and everything were nice and high, but they went on a date recently and for some reason the date went badly, and I don't know why it went badly. I looked away for like literally, I turned my head for 1 second, turned back to the screen, and she was yelling at him. I don't know what happened. And see, now he's not attracted to her. She does have level 2 of the romance skill now, and she has a fear of being cheated on. She has no turn-ons or turn-offs. You know what? That might be part of the problem. I don't know if he does either. Oh, he does. Okay. So he has turn ons and turn offs. He likes culinary sims, which she is. She's actually in the culinary career. He likes gift giving and woohoo. I think the clothes and hair colors are stupid turn ons and turn offs. So I never pay attention to those. And why would I not be turned on to somebody because of their hair color or their eye color or the color of their clothes? I don't get it. But this is a life simulation and these things don't necessarily make sense. Okay, I think maybe you two should cook together. You have a full household. The food will always be eaten. So you can cook together with your wife. And let's have y'all make vegetable dumplings. I'm pretty sure he has a higher cooking skill than she does. Oh, I meant to check what Jasmine's investment account was doing. That's nice. I'm pretty sure that he has a higher cooking skill than Kara does. But she can learn from him. That would be a cool thing. Sarah is on the football team. She is gone now to football practice. Young man, if you don't get your behind away from this fridge so that your grandma and her husband can cook. Please go. Thank you. And while they're cooking, you need to find something to do. You're just in the way. He hates children and he's adventurous. So I envision him becoming like a mountain climber, going to Mount Komorebi. He does have that aspiration. All right, Lauren, let's see. Lauren has picked up her Aunt Juliana's love of painting. So when she aged up to a teen, Juliana, what the heck happened here? When she aged up to a teen, Juliana gave her digital tablet. I think I'm getting killed. No, we're not going to the Spice Festival right now. What happened? Let's clean that up. Juliana and her son both have a love of plants, but unfortunately, her plant has died. I guess the pot broke. Come here, Juliana. I would like you to bathe and then go to grief counseling. Jasmine is practicing the violin. She also needs to bathe. Well, let's have you bathe and eat. Don't you dare come out of there. You have your own ensuite bath. Go use that. And then you messed up her cue. There. And then eat. And then no, we're not gonna go over there. You're gonna go get yourself some grief counseling. Why are you walking in the bathroom where your grandfather is? Nobody told you to do that. Absolutely no one told you to do that. Why are you acting shocked and appalled about walking in on your grandfather? Who's this? Scarlet Rose. You need to go to the bathroom. And then you also need to bathe. I know, you just like violin. Come here, put some clothes on, please. I don't know why you said, did y'all never finished cooking? Lord Jesus, how long? house right now with these hard-headed Sims that want to do everything except what I told them to do. We are cooking with Kara, and we are making, wait. Oh, they made the vegetable dumplings. Oops, I'm sorry, y'all. I completely missed that you did exactly what I told you to do. And let's take care of Kara now, too. Let's have her put on some clothes. I could have the family go on vacation. I have lavender in my aromatherapy mister right now, and it smells so. Sarah, is this your homework book? Put that in your inventory, please. Thank you. You came out of the bathroom without going to the bathroom. Why? Why did you do that? I tell you, playing with 8 Sims is like herding cats. It truly is. Oh, awesome. All right, fine. I don't think you like handiness. That's tough. You're gonna fix that toilet. Mm-hmm. Yes, you are. Welcome back from the ads. So glad you hung out. I really appreciate that. The ads help to support the stream. They also help to support the platform which the stream is on. Though, and a lot of you might not know this, Twitch is not hurting for money. Twitch is actually owned by Amazon. They have plenty of money. However, I am grateful to be here streaming, so I won't bitch and moan too much. I tell you, in this day and age, I don't know that you can find a corporation that does things that you want or need and is not evil. So it's like we pick our battles. Juliana, would you like to complete this beautiful painting so that we can sell it? Sweetheart, I thought you were going to put clothes on. What happened? Well, Juliana wants to have a party. She wants to host a stayover. Well, if we're going to do that, y'all need an extra bed, because right now all of the beds are taken. That's not changing until Damien ages up, and then he and his uncle, Kyler, move out and get their own apartment. Kara is also a published author. She has a writer aspiration. She's got some more books she wants to write too. So how about you retire to your little writing area and work on your next book? We have copies of almost all of her books in the bookcase. All right, where are you, Brandon? Here's Brandon. Yeah, you don't like violin. You'll be fine. As a matter of fact, let's find you. Brandon's an actor. Let's find you your next gig. He needs guitar level 2. Who has the guitar? Somebody has the guitar in their inventory, I bet you. Usually I see Kyler or Dwayne playing it. Kyler doesn't have it, or Damien rather. Damien doesn't have it. Okay, that's oh, Sarah has the guitar. All right, sir, come here and practice guitar for your audition. That's coming up. Juliana finished a masterpiece. And you know what? We're not going to keep it. We're going to list it on Plopsy and sell it for good money. Now, everyone's coming through their grief and grabbing these different grief types. Oh, here's one. Ship that. Plopsy, and then you can start another painting. And did you finish your homework? I think you did. How are you doing in school? Oh, you're an A student. Oh, good job. You want to read up on rock climbing? I should take y'all on a vacation. Y'all have not gone on a family vacation yet. And I should take you all on a vacation. Yeah, they can have a difficult relationship for now. Sometimes it happens. I should take y'all on a vacation to Mount Komorebi and let Damien try his hand at some rock climbing. Probably enjoy that. Damien is a lot more comfortable now that his cousins are teens because he hates children. So while they were still children, he was uncomfortable around them all the time. Okay, Jasmine is actually in the tech career and she has the computer whiz aspiration. Let's get you a focus potion and have you complete the 2 hours video gaming. If you drink that, and then I will have you come play My Sims Go. Oh, I'm out of chewing gum and I want to chew on something, but I'm not hungry. Like a snack wouldn't even do me any good. It would probably just give me a tummy ache. Oh goodness, so you're feeling upset because you're near family. Oh child. Well, it's kind of hard to do anything about that right now. Tell you what, why don't you go fishing? Fishing spot. That'll get you away from your family. You can do another figure painting. She's done a bunch of figure paintings and one actual painting. Whatever. Lists these on Plopsy because she can start making money as well. Great, Brandon. You have guitar level 2, which is exactly what you need for your upcoming audition Sunday. Come on upstairs, Kyler, and I want you to bathe and grab something to eat. Is anyone ever able to play their Sims where they have like a big household and you can focus on one sim without jumping back and forth between the others? I find it very difficult to do that because all of the sims equally have my attention, and for me to ignore the other ones and just focus on one takes a lot of mental energy. Did you go to grief counseling today, Damien? Let's see. You did not. Let's let's go have a 1:30 a.m. grief counseling session, and then you can come home and go to bed. Okay, she's feeling better because she's away from her family for a bit. Girl, what is wrong with you? Oh, we do not do that here. We are going to give her time out for being mean. Great job, Jasmine. Now you can take care of your daughter's bad attitude. Remind her to rein it in. Absolutely not. If you did not want to be grounded, or if you didn't want time out, you should not have been mean to your grandma's husband. There's really no need for that. You didn't do anything to you. Sir, the bath has your name written all over it. This house does not look nearly as cluttered as a 3-bedroom apartment with 8 people in it would normally look. I just haven't had the patience to clutter it like I normally would do or would like to do. I don't always do that. Sometimes I just don't feel like cluttering. I think it looks cool. Like, for example, when I watch Ocean Sims on YouTube, the clutter in the builds that she has, that she either uses or makes, you know, it looks, it makes her builds look, or the builds that she uses, if it's something that someone else builds, it makes them look lived in and believable. And I love that. I don't prefer builds like this one that are basically just clean. Now, the girls' bedroom with their mom, I like how this one is cluttered. It's not super duper cluttered, but it's cluttered enough that it looks lived in. This one I haven't done as much, and my assumption would be that a room with 2 boys in it would be more cluttered, just because um, people tend to be more lax with their sons and clutter than they are with their daughters and clutter. Let's turn that off. Now that we're about to come out of summer, I added some artwork to the walls in the living room to make it look more lived in, and they could use a larger table because this table only seats 6 and there are 8 of them. But in like a week and a half, once Damien and Kyler move out, then 6 seats is going to be enough. Unless they have company, in which case they're still going to need extra seats. Let's put that on Plopsy 2. And it is 4 in the morning, so how about we start sending people to bed? Right now, I think it's doing the 3 a.m. lag thing. That's why everyone's just sitting there. You to come on home. It's 4 in the morning. my eyes are crossing. Why are my eyes crossing? Is it because I did not take an afternoon nap? Oh, when I was streaming on Monday, my allergies were acting up really bad, and I did go and take my allergy stuff. It's not really medicine. It's an herb called powder arco that, for whatever reason, really works well. Hey, Serena, welcome in. So glad you're here. Hope you and your mom are doing well. Powder arco works really well to suppress my allergies, and it doesn't have the side effects that over-the-counter um, allergy medications can have, like making you sleepy or making you hyper. So my sleepiness is not caused by allergy medication. It's probably caused by not taking a nap in the middle of the afternoon. But like I said, I was waiting for the plumber and they never showed up. I'm hoping that they show up tomorrow um, to take care. We've got a pipe that is leaking, so they've got to come in and take care of that. All right, Sarah, where are you? Oh, yes. You're coming back from the fishing spot in the middle of trying to set up Claude co-work. Good luck. Nervous, but my friends told me to take the plunge. Yes, I need to look into setting up some kind of AI co-work stuff. I use Claude Code, which has been very useful for my coding projects and debugging my code, documenting my code. It's really, really, I'm really impressed with it. Um, but I haven't yet looked into using AI for like co-work type stuff. And not sure how I would do that, but that's definitely something that I want to explore. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I guess the game is lagging. You need to be asleep as well, ma'am. Let's pause and load up these queues. That was from Juneteenth, I think. Juneteenth was a couple of days ago. Oh, Juliana, you have a sale. So when you get up, you can ship that. Oh, wow. This must be, yeah, it's the masterpiece. No wonder it's so much. Yeah, we are so going on vacation after you get up. Why is there food out? That needs to go in the fridge. The next time I plan to stream will be on Friday. I've been enjoying this Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule for streaming because it leaves Tuesday and Thursday for me to do other background type work, and then my weekends, of course. And it actually has been nice having set days that I intend to stream so that I can plan my life around that. Where before I would say, oh, I'd like to stream this week, just like a general thing, I'd like to stream this week. And then I would forget that I had intended to stream during the week. And all of a sudden it would be Saturday and I hadn't streamed at all. And then all of a sudden it would be 3 weeks later and I hadn't streamed at all. And I'd be so disappointed because I enjoy doing this just for my own fun. Ma'am, please get in your bed and stay in your bed. Look at your energy level. Your energy level is going down as we speak. Of course, I'm a fine one to talk, where if I wake up after 6 hours of sleep, I sure will actually get up out of my bed and do the stuff that I'm excited about doing, regardless of the fact that I generally function best on 8 hours of sleep. Mm. Oh, look, you have your first Plopsy sale too. I'm so proud of you. Good morning, Juliana. You slept well? Go ahead and sell that. Pull in your $5,800. We're going to have a nice nest egg to send the boys off with when they move out. Why are you getting up? There's no noise next door. You still have lots of sleep you need to get. Damien, you need a shower. And you need to eat. Brandon is going to go to the bathroom. Whose phone was ringing? Kyler's phone is ringing. Oh, thanks, Micah. I'm looking forward to the job too. Kyler has gone back to bed. Good. And he's still grieving. Somebody in his family, in his extended family, died. Y'all and this spoiled food in the fridge. Oh, we have ads coming in a minute. When the ads come, I am going to get up and stretch. And see if I can add something. I know, I feel like noshing on something, but I'm not hungry. It's just this need to chew on something. Oh, I think we've got licorice in the house. That would work if I can find it wherever we put it. I think I would like cookies, but I don't need the sugar. I really don't. And I'm not having hunger pains. It's just having I have an oral fixation right now. I need something in my mouth. Take your minds out of the gutter. Actually, don't, because that's where my mind is too, so. Moving right along, I'm going to replace that. Ads are starting soon. Okay, she's got herself some entrepreneur skill. I think after Juliana finishes this painting, we're gonna go on our vacation. Take ourselves a little trip to Mount Komorebi and enjoy the scenery there. And I want everyone to take their laptops with them, actually. Everyone who has a laptop. So Kara has a laptop. I don't think Juliana has one, but Jasmine has one because she got into coding and she does side jobs on a regular basis. Okay, here we go. Now we have ads. I will be back. back, I have grapes and mandarin oranges. So I'd have things to chew on that are healthy. And we're getting ready to take a trip to Mount Komorebi. I don't like the balance here. Somehow or another, the music is louder than the game. Okay. Turn the music way down. Y'all probably didn't hear much anyway. I heard you needed some sugar. Hey, Oreo. Merciful heavens. Okay, Juliana. Let's put this for sale, and then what am I gonna have planned the vacation? Let's have Brandon plan it. I think he's gonna have to leave the vacation in order to go to his audition. You know what? How about we're gonna have Brandon and Kara stay behind. And we'll have Jasmine and Juliana and their kids go on vacation. Because the whole purpose of this trip is for Damien to try his hand at some rock climbing. I also had grapes today. My coworker brought them in. Best grapes I ever had. Almost everything tastes better when somebody else pays for it. Alright, let's take a vacation with just you six. We'll leave Kyrie and Brandon home to work on their relationship. Hopefully, their relationship won't be in worse state by the time we get back in a couple days. Oops, I didn't pat Juliana's easel. That's okay, she'll be fine. She really, really wants to paint. She can borrow Sarah's tablet. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. 3 bedrooms will be perfect. I can actually afford to go on vacation now. That is wild. They were so sweet, truly nature's candy. They are. If they're picked at just the right time. Same with raisins. So raisins, because they're dehydrated grapes, can be almost sickly sweet sometimes, depending on how many you put in your mouth at once. Ask me how I know. I used to love having raisins as a snack when I was a kid, for that reason. Okay. We are here at our vacation rental. Let's assign some beds. We'll give the guys this room. Twins. ends this room. It's this room. Okay. And now Damien. Oh, goodness. I used to love raisins as a kid. Yeah. Raisins and applesauce were my go-tos a lot. I was a weird kid. No, totally. Raisins and applesauce. That I love, 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 love. Still love them. Raisins and applesauce. Okay, Damien, you have been reading about rock climbing. So let's have you, actually, can we buy rock climbing equipment this way? I think we have to do it on a computer. Oh, hey, we can buy an easel. Let's get that for Juliana. I don't think we can buy rock climbing equipment this way. Nope, we can't. Oh well. Oh well. You are going to have to just climb without equipment. But that's fine. You can always get yourself some equipment. If you actually like this, if you pop up saying you don't actually like rock climbing, then it's better that we don't spend the money on the equipment. So what are we doing in stream today? Well, these Sims used to be the neighbors of one of my Foy legacy households. And they were eight Sims living in a one-bedroom apartment. So I decided to give them a lifestyle glow up, and I did a save as. So my Foy, this is not my Foy legacy save. This is a save that's branched off from that. And I've been playing this family. They've kind of been like a comfort family. I'm not as invested in them because they're not one of my legacies, but I just wanted to have a little fun giving them a lifestyle glow up. So I've taken them from that one bedroom apartment. Um, I originally had made it a 3 bedroom apartment, which it was still tight, but at least they had 3 separate bedrooms. And now I've moved them into the large apartment that they're in now, which is still 3 bedrooms, but there's a lot more space. And they're earning good money. I think nobody had jobs or something. You know, the game doesn't always give jobs, though Brandon, the husband at home, was already in the acting career. So we've kept him doing that, and we've gotten everybody jobs, and now they're making decent money and living in a nicer place. And it's a lot more fun to play with them than it was trying to play them in that little tiny, tiny apartment. I love side quests. Yeah, I don't do them very often. And yeah, I was in this weird mood where I was like, I'm enjoying playing my legacy, but I want to do something different without it affecting my legacy. And I didn't want to start over from a brand new slate where you have to create all of the Sims and all of that stuff. Um, so I did this side quest, and I think I'm going to do this kind of thing more often when I need a break from whatever legacy I'm playing and I want to do something different. Wait, young lady, while you're standing around thinking, you could be going to the bathroom. What were you thinking anyway? You weren't playing chess. You were standing all the way over here. Now, who is it who had to get more logic skill for their job? Was it you? Oh, you reached the logic skill level you needed. You have a work rival that's keeping you from getting a promotion, which is fine because you're not ready for a promotion anyway. I think it would be fun, especially for you, Miss Football Player, to do some skiing, but let's do it on the bunny slopes. He also has using the bunny slopes as well, and he's doing it spontaneous, autonomously. He has going down the bunny slope as one of his aspiration milestones. Let me just focus on him because this whole trip is for him to work on his aspiration. Now I kind of want to make a save like that. 8 Sims, 1 bedroom apartment slash house. I did a save once where it was 8 Sims in a micro home, and I let it run overnight. There were some deaths. There were definitely some deaths. But it was interesting. And I felt so bad for my Sims when I got up the next morning and saw everything that had happened, that I moved them into a big house and cheated a bunch of money into their account and gave them the kind of life that they actually deserved. Oh, that's even better. I rarely use that feature. Yeah, I don't use the micro home feature all that much, but sometimes I like to use it, not really for rags to riches, but when I have a sim and there's a very specific, say, skill set I want them to have, I will move them into a micro home and then they can focus on that skill and they grow that skill really, really fast. Plus, their bills are low. I did that recently in one of my other saves where I had 2 Sims who were spellcasters. They were brother and sister. And I moved them into, it wasn't a micro home because they both had bedrooms, but I think it was a tiny home. So each of them had a bedroom, and then they had like their cauldron outside. And I did that because I wanted them to be able to focus on their magic making and stuff like that. And they were also coming from a big household. So there were like 7 or 8 Sims in the household. And I really wanted to focus on them. So moving them out helped me be able to focus on them the way I wanted to. Oh, we're snowboarding now. Okay. Ouch. Okay, he's got some other aspiration stuff to do. Use a Mount Komorebi info board. Use a vending machine. Okay, there's an info board right here. Let's check the conditions on Mount Komorebi. So he's tried skiing, he's tried snowboarding, he's tried rock climbing on actual rocks instead of just reading the book. Okay, and now he needs to use a vending machine or computer to purchase a remedy or deterrent. So let's come over here. I was writing down how I wanted to put them in a micro home. I can't wait to play now. Oh boy, there's going to be chaos. I hope you stream that. All right, so he needs to buy either a remedy or a deterrent. Um, Oh, we'll get this one. Emergency emetic potion. Exactly why I was writing it down. Oh my god. Yeah, expect me to be lurking in your stream when you play that. Okay, did you get it? Is the remedy deterrent? Do I have to do something else? It's getting in line again. I don't think that one counted for some reason. I was probably dealing with the last exception in the background. Those tend to slow everything down until it pops up and with better exceptions and tells you what's going on. There we go. Current conditions fair. Okay. Let's buy a deterrent. Okay, that counted. So now he wants to achieve level 3 rock climbing skill, complete a hiking trail, actively ski, snowboard, or rock climb for 3 hours, and encounter a Kodama or forest spirit. Well, I think eating is actually a very good idea, regardless of what he decides to do. He's making progress on his aspiration. I think that's awesome. Very often I forget about the aspirations, but it's actually great ideas of things for your sim to do. You know, because sometimes you run out of ideas. At least I do. Sometimes I run out of ideas. Chat with Stacy. You're at level 2 rock climbing. I think it would be cool. Oh, you're almost to level 3 rock climbing. Okay. Maybe after you finish your food, you can try a little bit more rock climbing before it gets too late. Girl, you're not cold? I know I would be. In the midst of a midlife crisis, Juliana has decided snowboarding is her thing and wants to do it more often. Well, Juliana, you are in the right place for snowboarding. Let's have you wait a minute on the food. And how about you snowboard on the bunny slope? Because you want to, let's see, it's not listed under the midlife crisis, but the pop-up did come up. Kyler, you're skiing? Oh, well, good for you. What's Jasmine doing? Jasmine is also skiing. Oh, she's coming down the easy slope. Okay. Oh, careful, careful. Sarah is inside practicing debate. Girl. And what about Lauren? Lauren is upstairs practicing debate. Why are y'all practicing debate and stuff when you are in this marvelous winter wonderland? I mean, just because you're in a place doesn't mean you want to be outside. I, of all people, should know this, being the introvert that I am. Sometimes wanting a change of scenery does not also include wanting to go outside. Here, why don't you and your sister go sledding? Go sledding one time with your sister. I think that would be fun. You don't have to stay inside the whole time. Whoa, that sweater is so cute. I hadn't even realized there's a bunny on the front.
Oh, yeah.
Aww.
Oh. Ah, bit of
Girl, what's stressing you out? Oh, you're near family. Except now you're also happy because you're feeling a close connection with your family. Girl, pick a struggle. At least you can appreciate your sister. Oh, nice. Very nice. It just glitched out y'all's sledding exhibition. I guess neither of you really want to. Oh, okay. I would thank you to put the clay down and go outside to the bunny slope and go sledding. Sis, somebody got paid. Oh, Kara. We're in a cold and snowy place during summer break. Hey, like I said, change of scenery. Well, it looks like Kyler is bonding with his sister over at the easy slope. That's good. See, family closeness, bonding, having fun together. I think that's amazing. Oh, it's okay. I know. Now, you know they're gonna have to be screenshots, right? You know there need to be screenshots. That is a requirement. No, brother. That's that weird April Fool's sound from G Shade. They're so cute. Oh my god. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And they didn't even fall over. That is nice. Okay, it's 11 o'clock. And you know, there's something about being outside in the fresh mountain air that makes you want to go to bed and sleep. So we're going to start sending people to bed. I think it's just something about not being in your own environment. So the constantly running list, at least for me anyway, the constantly running list in the back of my head of everything that I see that needs to be done or everything that I'll need to do in the future isn't running because I'm not in that environment anymore. And without that list running, my brain relaxes, and that's when my body realizes it's actually tired and needs to sleep. Auto lights, all lights, please. Thank you very much. And then I can wait. Somebody, your bed didn't get assigned to you. Assign right side to Lauren. Thank you. Now she can go to the bathroom and she can go to sleep. And Sarah is grilling. You know what? You do you, boo. If you want to grill out here in the cold, that is fine. Work on your cooking skill. Just please don't burn down the vacation rental. I'm sure the owners would not appreciate that. I would not appreciate that. If we're going to be honest here. Oh, she's at level 2 cooking now. Okay, that's good. I do. Oh no, here we go again. Who died now? Maya Giles has passed away. Mm. Now everybody is going to be sad again. I don't even know who that is. I might just cheat away the grief rootlets. Because y'all just finished a grief thing. Hey, Damien. Just getting back in line at the easy slope. You know, I think it would be a good idea for you to, you're getting tired. It would be a good idea for you to come back to the lodging so that you can go to sleep. And Kyler is using the public restroom. My sympathies are with you, Kyler. Kiwi Owl Sims, hi, welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you've been having a good week. Happy Hump Day. Happy April Fool's Day if you have fun with that. Oh, and we have ads coming. I don't know exactly when, but we have ads coming. There we go. There are the ads. Wait, what was that? In the midst of a midlife crisis, Jasmine has decided writing is her thing and wants to do it more often. I mean, that makes sense because she sees her mom write. You know, Jasmine, it's you have some needs that you need to take care. Why are you sleeping down here when you have a whole bed upstairs? And Jasmine is at risk of losing her sedentary lifestyle. Honestly, speaking from one programmer to another, Jasmine, I think that's a good thing because my body has been very unhappy with me about the amount of time I spend sitting in front of a computer. And a lot of that time is spent coding. Mentally, I'm doing great. Physically, my legs are and hips are not happy. Thursday, as I am a time traveler, but I am good. Let me wait until the ad ends. I did not send you back here to practice no debate. I sent you back here so like you can rest and take care of your needs. So please stop practicing debate and practice going to sleep. I think that would be a much better use of your time. Yes, well, Kiwi is a time traveler, so it is Thursday where Kiwi is. Happy Thursday to you. No matter what day it is, I hope your week has been going good. We're almost, well, you're almost to the weekend. We got a little ways to go before we get to the weekend. Even though I'm not working full time, I enjoy the weekends because my partner has the weekends off. So I get to hang out with him and harass him with impunity all weekend long. Now, to that, he would say, no, don't do it. And of course, I would ignore him and harass him anyway because am I truly his partner if I am not harassing him? For him, what did he sign up for? What for him? No, 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 no. See, it is a blessing for him to have me and my shenanigans in his life. Yes, I keep his life from becoming boring and stagnant. Hmm? Hmm? At least that's what I tell myself. He would argue otherwise, but you know, who's listening to him? Oh, great. Now the other one got unassigned from the bed. Why would you do this? Y'all are sisters. You should be able to sleep in the same bed. If it really, really is a problem, I will go into build mode and put two twin beds in there. Yeah, as you should be. Thank you. I mean, fair, he wanted to be with you, so the shenanigan. Yes, see? Me and the shenanigans are a package deal. And don't get it twisted. He gives it as good as he gets it. So a lot of times it's more like payback. Because, I am sweet and innocent. And I never mess with anybody. Uh-huh. What? I do not understand why you doubt my word. Oh, wait. I bought an easel. It's got to be, it's in your, yes, it is in your inventory. So since everyone else is asleep, Juliana slept earlier, let's, no, let's not put the easel outside. Let's put it inside. It's cold. Look at how there's absolutely no mercury in that thermometer. I'm not going to do that to her. So, Juliana, you can come and make another painting. Are you going to bed? I hope you're going to bed. You're going to go claim your bed and then take a shower and then go to sleep. Okay. Yes, please, because it's 4 o'clock in the morning and you should have been asleep hours ago. I mean, granted, you are on vacation, so I can't fuss too much. I do keep odd hours when I am on a break from working too. Oh, yeah, fish in your inventory. That's going to be downright foul by the time you get home. Where'd that go? If it's not foul already, it is. We're going to just sell. We're going to sell that. Oh, and she has a camera. She can take nice pictures of their vacation. When I first started playing the game, first started doing legacy gameplay, especially back in 2000, I would take a lot of pictures of my Sims. And now I hardly ever do that. And my OG legacies all have photo walls with generations and generations worth of Sims up on the walls. And I've gotten out of the habit of doing that. I kind of miss it, but also there's so much other fun functionality to the game that I'm able to explore, especially now that I have just about all of the packs. So I can't feel too sad about not taking pictures as much just because it means that I'm having fun doing the other stuff in the game. Secretly, a cow plant would like to purchase this large painting. Cool. Let's see if she can actually ship that from here. I don't know if it's possible. I know they have a mailbox on the lot, but yeah, I'll see if it actually lets her ship that from here. Contemplate life. I mean, you don't have to contemplate your life. You could just enjoy your vacation. Also, welcome back from the ads. You guys have been back for like 5 minutes. Welcome back from the ads. Thank you for your patience. She's the only one up and she's loving it. But see, while everyone else was up, she was asleep on the sofa. She has a lazy characteristic, so wherever she falls asleep, she can get her energy need fully recharged from napping. So like she'll lay down on the sofa and she can nap and it'll fully recharge her energy need. It's the same with the ones who love to dance, that they have that special dance characteristic, so they can do I think it's called a disco nap, and that fully recharges their energy need. You can sell from here. That's good. Let's list that on Plopsy, and I know lazy Sims generally don't like physical fitness, but maybe we can have you go skiing or snowboarding. Let's see how much you do it until you hate it. Let's try high intensity. Yeah, she's gonna be really unhappy with me. The Watcher sent me here to do all this physical activity. I also have to contemplate my life. I have been contemplating my life a lot. So, for those of you who don't know, I'm experiencing long term unemployment. And in spite of having a master's degree and having very recently, like within the past couple of years, upskilled um, and working on a lot of stuff in the past couple of years to keep my skills fresh. So, for 2 years, I have been searching for a job. And during that time, I have contemplated my life a lot because, they when you're a kid, they tell you you do good in school, you get a job, basically you do all these things and you'll be set. And that has not proven to be the case for me. So I have contemplated my life a lot the past 2 years. It's been pretty frustrating, but learning new skills in an area that I'm interested in has been a great, not distraction, but a great way to spend my time and energy. Because otherwise, I think I would just be sitting stuck in my head all of the time. Um, but upskilling has given me something else to focus on. All right, look at you. And it's exciting because I'm doing personal projects that are useful to me, and my most recent one is useful to other people as well. And I feel very proud of the stuff that I've done. Ugh, careful on that landing. That looked kind of hard. Well, I'm going to leave you to beat yourself up. And what are you doing? Oh, she is my childish one. Of course, she had a toy in her inventory. She would not go anywhere without a toy in her inventory. By the way, you have a sale that you can ship on Plopsy, and you need to list this on Plopsy. Yeah, I know they're just figure drawings, but I'm so sorry, Lotus. Thank you. Yeah, it's been rough, and I know a lot of people are going through that right now. Which, even though that's sad, knowing that has helped because I've had enough self doubt without thinking, oh my God, the whole world is able to find work and not me. There are a lot of highly educated, very experienced people just like me who are having a hard time finding work in this economy. I don't know how that's going to shift, but it's hard for a lot of people right now. I feel that I have video games to distract me. Some days that's a good thing. Yes, because it's so easy to, at least for me, it's so easy for me to get stuck in my head, and that doesn't help me at all. Because it's not like I'd be stuck in my head solving problems. I'd be stuck in my head just going over and over and over, regrets and things like that. And that doesn't help anything. So I'm much happier using my time and energy coding, doing stuff that's meaningful for me. And that actually gives me the motivation to keep applying for jobs. Because that gives me a nice break from the job search grind. I'm able to, take some time. Like today, I spent like 3, 4 hours um, doing job applications and updating my outreach spreadsheet and stuff. And after that, I was like, I need a freaking break. I'm tired of this stuff. Going through the rejections and all of that. So that's when I hopped on and started playing The Sims. So before I started streaming, because I was still waiting for the plumber to show up, even though they never did. Um, so that's when I hopped on The Sims and started playing, and I was watching some other streamers, and I was like, okay, this is good. I've done what I can do for now, and I need to take care of myself and give my brain a rest.
Yum.
Oh, he's warming up by the fire. Self doubt is the worst part. It really is. It really is. And unemployment really does something to you. At least for a lot of people. I know it's the case for me. And I've heard from some friends, one friend in particular, who lost his job unexpectedly. And I mean, these kinds of things are very rarely expected. Um, but he really, it really caught him off guard because he had just had like his 10-year anniversary with the company, and they had celebrated him and all this stuff and told him what a great job he's doing. And he was somebody who I would regularly see post on LinkedIn about what a wonderful company it was and stuff like that. And then out of the blue, he just gets laid off. Like there was no complaints about his performance, no sign that layoff was coming, nothing. And it wasn't just him. The company decided that in order to maximize their profits, they were just going to lay off a bunch of folk. And he's one of the people that got caught in that dragnet. And he said that that experience really caught him off guard, and it really did a number on his self confidence, um, and his mental state. Now, fortunately, he was able to find, I'm not sure if what he's doing now is part time, but it's a contract position and it's doing stuff that's personally meaningful for him. So the layoff turned out to be a blessing in that regard because it helped him realize, hey, I'm putting way too much emphasis on who I am with this company and not really focusing on me and what's important to me. So he was able to reassess things and, at least for now, find something that better aligns with his values. And I'm really happy for him. And a lot of people are finding that because as we're looking for work, especially since there's so little work out there compared to the number of people who are out of work, we really have to think, if I'm going to be spending 40 hours a week with these people in their office, making somebody else wealthy, what do I really want to do with my time? And there's certain jobs that I'm like, you know what? If even though it's not the type of work that I want to do, if it's a steady income with benefits, and it's the type of work that I can leave at work at the end of the day so that I have the mental energy to then do stuff that's meaningful for me, I'll do that work instead. Rather than going into a job that, if it is out there, a job that pays more but stresses me the fuck out day in and day out. Nobody wants that. I mean, right now I don't have any work. So if, even if it was a stressful job, I would do it just to have an income coming in, and take the pressure off of my partner. Because right now I'm very fortunate that my partner makes enough money to cover all of our expenses, but money is super duper tight. So I would, even if it's a stressful job, I would take that just to have income coming in, and then I would keep looking. Because I hear it's easier to get a job when you already have a job. Yeah, people say this economy is bad, which is true, but to me, it's also the weirdest. Like everyone on the internet is complaining, saying they need jobs and homes, and it's not like companies and the government aren't seeing this. So it's like, why are y'all not helping or giving jobs? Like it makes no sense to me. Oh, it makes perfect sense, actually. They're not doing that because they don't want to. They don't care about anyone but themselves and people like them. And as long as their profits are maximized, everything is fine in their eyes. They literally have no empathy for anyone else. It does not matter to them at all what happens to anyone else. The only time that they would care would be if what happens to everyone else affects them. So, if, say, there was a French Revolution style uprising and people literally started going into gated communities and burning their houses down, then they would care. Or if they let go of so many people that their companies weren't able to function, then they would care, because they wouldn't care about what's happening to the people. They would care that the what's going on with the people is affecting their bottom line. That's the only time wealthy people generally respond to things that are happening. So yeah, I'm not surprised by it at all. And we don't like to think that there are people that are that heartless and uncaring in the world, but there absolutely are. There absolutely are. And the wealthier people get, it seems like the less inclined they are, the less empathy they have, and the less inclined they are to care about other people. Where are you, kid? Oh, you're walking up in here. Okay. Why are you sad? Oh, you're grieving. Good grief. Okay. Okay. Well, no wonder. And you hurt yourself. Okay, you need to take a break. Why are you continuing to go skiing if you're hurt? We're gonna go down this one last time, and then I want you to go back to the lodging and take it easy. I don't want you continuing to hurt yourself. Or, Damien actually needs to go use a hiking trail as part of his aspiration, so maybe you two can go on a hike together. Where is he? Okay, good. Perfect. He's right here, right down here at the bottom. I'm gonna have you two go on a hike together. Yeah, see, you need to stop because you are in pain. So, yeah, uh-huh. That looked like it hurt. Damn it. That's a lot of ouching you're doing. Let's check the daily wildlife report while your uncle, even though he's not much older than you, while your uncle is in the bathroom. And then I want the two of you to go on a hike. I think I have to do that from here. Let's hike to the historic. Oh, no, no, no. No, not by yourself. Not by yourself. Hike to historic shrine with Damien. Oh, and take Juliana too. Take your sister with you. Because she's just standing around chatting at people at the bottom of the slopes. She's going to get run over that way. Cinnamon Honey Bee, hello. Welcome in. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, being unemployed long term can mess with you. I work from home doing computer service, but the companies are contract or take long to get back to you. The jobs are out there, but it's heaven sent. I'm seeking something at least part time but permanent. Just got to stay motivated. Something better is always to come for sure. You're right. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a matter of continuing to put yourself out there. Um, and oh, she's going to be upset because she's lazy. So she probably doesn't even want to. You know what? She'll get over it. She'll be just fine. You're sick. What? No. But yeah, it's a matter of continuing to put yourself out there, and I mean, because not putting yourself out there, you're not going to get anything. It's just one of those things that you have to keep pushing. Are y'all really in here doing like debate and stuff again? Are you for real right now? You're on vacation. Go to the bathroom.
Purdue?
Go to the bathroom. And then take a bath with soaps or something. You too, ma'am. No, we're not doing football practice right now. You also go to the bathroom and then Food. Food is a good thing. You need food. And you need medicine. So here, why don't you cook with your mom? Even though you only have 1 day left on the vacation, that's okay. Y'all can cook together anyway, and then whatever you make, the food is going to be left here for whoever comes next. Let's do this one. She said the grind don't stop. Vacation means more practice. Take your sister with you. Rolls my eyes as an older sister. You know what? I'm an older sister too. I'm the oldest of three. And I never really had that only because my sister and I weren't allowed to go out. So we only places we could actually go really were home, school, church, and the library. And I don't remember my mom ever saying, you have to take your sister with you. Or when my brother was born when I was 11, after that, I don't remember her saying, you have to take your brother with you. Because, like I said, we weren't allowed to go anywhere. So it's not like we'd be taking him anywhere anyway. Since I know that for a fact, the Board of Ed is a prime example. Oh, of people being rich and not caring. I can only imagine. So I'm thinking of underserved schools like the New York City School District and all the black and brown kids who are in underserved, underperforming schools. And I'm sure the executives at the top of Board of Ed are making far more than a livable wage, and their children are probably in some of the best private schools on the Upper East and West Side. But we won't talk about that. Hey, I only have one sister. Okay, I have one sister and one brother. So my sister is a year and a half younger than me. We don't have a relationship. And my brother is 11 years younger than me. And he and I harass each other on a daily basis. Harassment runs in the family. But yes, my brother and I harass each other on a regular on social media. Sometimes I don't post really on Instagram anymore, but I am notorious for popping up in the comments of his Instagram posts with all matter of tomfoolery and getting rebuked for it.
Wow.
But see, the question is, if I do not harass him, do I really love him? You see, that's what it boils down to. And I do not want him feeling unloved and neglected. So it's my duty to harass him on Instagram. hmm Yeah, Jersey City's Board of Ed is so corrupted. Oh man, I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I was talking to a friend of mine today whose boss has been doing some shady shit and is basically trying to make her look bad. And I was telling her a lot of these people in leadership and management roles could probably genuinely be diagnosed as psychopaths. Yet people like that, for whatever reason, keep getting put in power. It's like folks look at them and there's something about them where people are like, oh, this is a leader, this is a leader. And then this person gets into leadership and they cause all kinds of trouble for the folks under them. Because I hate to see it. Wait, are you upset now because you're walking? Oh no, that's from getting injured while you were skiing or snowboarding. No, you were skiing. Okay, all right, all right, all right. Jeez and ages. Where are you? Y'all are doing fine. No, that's not going to help him at all. You know what? I think you need to go back to the lodging because you're going through it, son. Yeah, you're going back to the lodging. We'll let your sister and your nephew go on their way. Yeah, I mostly heard that when I wanted to play outside. My sister and I are 9 years apart. Oh, I can't. Oh, no. To add insult to injury, this poor guy, he was already hurt from the slopes, and he runs into some stinging bugs or something. Just go back to the lodge. Go to bed. Something. Get yourself some food. Put your feet up by the fire. Take a soak in a hot bath. Something. Mm-mm-mm-mm. And she is stopping to caress a plant. Wait, y'all are up top of the bunny slopes. Okay. I think you need to go back to lodging as well. Your sister got skiing level 2. Nice. Oh, we have ads in like 10 seconds. Exactly. I tell that, especially to my father, if I don't bother you, how will you know I love you? Exactly. Exactly. See, people understand. See you on the other side of the ads. All right. You need to come back. Oh, now you're feeling better. Mostly better. To eat something, please. Eat something. Where are you? You are. You're going down the intermediate slope now? Oh, pardon me. Okay, sir. Well, I think he found a new hobby that he likes, snowboarding. Well, he is an extreme sports enthusiast. We're gonna have to bring him on a couple more trips here. Maybe one more trip before he ages up and graduates. Oops, sorry about that. Sorry about that. I probably distracted you. You can use the restroom, and then how about you eat out here? Since you're enjoying, he is really making the most of this vacation. I am so glad. And that was the point of this. Sarah, where are you? Oh, she was just outside. Oh, y'all are playing football practice. Okay, Kyler, you what are we gonna do for you? How about let's have you take a muscle relaxing soak. You've been going through it today. And then we'll go back to Damien. Yes, I know. That's why I had you order food. Here, have a seat. And I think you need to buy yourself a snowboard rather than using the rental one. And we're going to return. Do you have the rental skis as well? You do. Return the loaner skis. Return the loaner snowboard. And we're going to have you purchase your own snowboard. There, we are back. We are back. Welcome back from the ads. It's what I say to my husband. I've got to annoy him in some way every day, but because you signed the line of forever with me. Yes. And then they want to complain that we pick on them. It's like you knew what you were getting when you chose to be with me. Just like I knew what I was getting when I chose to be with you. Why are you complaining? Psychopath narcissist is a big one. Worked with too many of those, unfortunately. Yes. Yes. And I think because narcissists are so can be so charming, I think that's why they get promoted into leadership so often. Um, because they have no shame. I mean, inside, yes, they're ashamed of themselves all the time, which is why the way they act the way that they do. But I mean, they have no shame in the sense that they are perfectly willing to put on an act in order to appear, you know, however they feel they need to appear in order for people to like them. So, yeah, yeah. I've dealt with narcissists too. It is not fun. I have a friend who is in the process of getting divorced from a narcissist, and when I tell you, I am happy for her. Thank God they don't have kids together. This dude is a piece of work. But I am so proud of her because she's been doing a lot of research on dealing with a narcissist, what to look out for and stuff. And no, you're not going to sleep on the sofa again tonight. No, no. If you're going to go to sleep, you need to go to sleep in the bed that I arranged for you upstairs. You two, there needs to be a debate team at their high school. What are you scared of? Oh, from contemplating life. Okay. She's scared from. Don't contemplate your life. Just go to bed. No, that's Sarah. Lauren, I want you to list this on Plopsy and give yourself a break. So I was saying that my friend who's in the process of getting a divorce from a narcissist, on her own, she's gone and done a lot of research and taken some coaching classes and stuff to help her understand how narcissists work on their targets, how to heal herself from the damage this guy did to her nervous system. And she's still healing, of course. All of this is very fresh, but she is doing worlds better than she was doing when he first dropped the bomb on her that he was leaving her. Um, and they were together for a very long time, like 16 years, 17 years. So she's been through a lot with this dude. And instead of like begging him to come back or anything like that, I feel like she has really gone above and beyond to heal herself and become an even stronger version of herself. And it's just so beautiful to see. I normally don't wish people ill. Even if I'm upset with someone, I normally don't wish them ill. But someone like that, I'm like, may all the ill find them, all of the ill. Okay, he's going to bed. Where are you? Oh, you're going sledding. You're sick. No, please come back. Please come back. You're sick. You need to be going to bed. She lost her sedentary lifestyle. I say good. Very good. Yes, I need to lose my sedentary lifestyle. That's how I am with my ex roommate. Uh-oh. So your ex roommate put you through some stuff? Yes, ma'am. You know what? How about you go to bed? That that would work very well for having a cold. I know this from personal experience. Going to bed is a good thing instead of staying up and sneezing and coughing all over the place. So you go to the bathroom, grab yourself something to eat, and then you can go to sleep too. You're the last one up. What is it with you and late nights? You love staying up. Young man, why are you practicing debate when your aunt is in the bathroom? Please come out of this bathroom. Oh my God. Yeah, I want you to, but I can't send you. No, I can't send you to shower because she's going to eat before she. Please come and shower and then go to bed. Yes. Mm. I don't understand what it is with these teens and wanting to practice debate in every mirror they find. Yes and no. He put my ex best friend, other ex roommate, through hell for years because they were dating. Oh no. Like I was more of a man for her than he was. Child, I don't know what she ever saw in him. Men like that are not lonely enough. They aren't. And see what people don't realize a lot of times is that there's no female loneliness epidemic, quote unquote. There's not a male one either, but there's no female loneliness epidemic because women do a much better job of nurturing meaningful relationships, non-sexual, non-romantic, meaningful relationships than men do. And so, and I've heard people who work in geriatric care talk about how younger and younger men are coming into nursing care, in nursing homes. So you'll have like men in their mid 50s or early 60s who are in nursing homes because, they haven't taken care of themselves, but they also haven't developed relationships where even their family would be willing and able to take care of them. And they end up in a nursing home at a relatively young age with nobody visiting them. And on the flip side is you have a lot of elderly women who they have relationships, friendships, family relationships that are meaningful, and there are always people around looking out for them or people they're looking out for. So they don't have the same problem. Now, I said there's not a male loneliness epidemic either, because basically what it is a lot of men are upset about the fact that they actually have to be decent human beings and that women are not putting up with their bullshit because women have choices. Now, we can make our own money, we can own our own property, all of that stuff. We don't have to be married in order or be with a man in order to be taken care of. Um, and a lot of men are upset about that because they can't just say, oh, I'm a man and I have money, so I can get any woman that I want anymore. They have to actually be a decent human being. And the men like that have no interest in becoming decent human beings. So nobody, or the people that they want anyway, are not having relationships with them. So they're upset and they're saying, oh, there's a male loneliness epidemic. It's not. It's just a bunch of men having temper tantrums because they're not nice people, and too many women see that they're not nice people and refuse to have anything to do with them. That's all that is. Because I can guarantee you that there are a lot of really, really good women who are lonely and wish that they could find a suitable partner. But you don't hear people talking about a female loneliness epidemic. Even if there are a lot of lonely women out there, the general coverage of that will probably be, oh, women are too picky, which is why they're lonely. They wouldn't turn it into some epidemic, some social problem, something that society has to do something about. They just put the blame back on the women. So I don't have any sympathy for the male loneliness epidemic. It's so funny because most of the men that think like that usually don't even have money to write home about. I know. Oh my God. I have been loving seeing women call that out on social media. So like I'll say women who are a lot younger than me. Where when I was that age, we didn't have social media. So those of us who did see those double standards and stuff like that, we could only express our disgust with the double standard to the people in our immediate vicinity. But what I'm loving is seeing women a lot younger than me going on social media and calling that bullshit out. And they're like, oh, these guys are like women are gold diggers. Bruh, you have no gold. You live in your mama's basement, or you live in an apartment, in a three-bedroom apartment with five other roommates. What gold do you have for anyone to be digging? It gives me so much joy. I'm like, yes, the younger women, they'll be okay. They get it. They see through that. Ma'am, you do realize it is freezing out here, right? Why are you outside in your negligee and dancing? No, you're dancing to stay warm. What you need to do is go in the house. Yeah, I would curse too if I was outside in that cold in a negligee. What you do need to do is come in here and take a shower. You're having your midlife crisis. It's so refreshing. It is refreshing. It really is. I grew up in the Black Pentecostal church, and so I saw and heard a lot of the stereotypes and double standards. You know, the Black Pentecostal church is notorious for sexism, misogyny, all that stuff. And, you know, so I won't say I've heard it all, but I've heard a lot of the mess when it comes to what's expected of women versus what's expected of men. And even even in religious circles, Christian circles, I'm seeing a lot of much younger women, like women in their 20s, who are calling out, women and men, but I'm talking about women right now, who are calling out the double standards that they see in church. They'll get on social media and they'll just lay it out. You know, and I'm like, yeah, I was saying that 20 years ago, but you know what? I'm glad that they're getting that message out there, you know, because, you know, like I said, when I was their age, social media wasn't a thing. And if you did have an internet presence, you know, I had a small internet presence when I was their age, but it wasn't, social media wasn't as big of a thing as it is now. So I'm like, you go, girl, you preach, you tell them that truth. A lot of younger people aren't putting up with the stuff that I had to, well, not put up with so much, but like see and not be able to do anything about when I was growing up in the Black Pentecostal church. And I think it's cool. I'm not religious at all. Now, why are you standing facing the wall? What happened? Can you come over here or are you stuck? You don't have the eccentric trait, so I don't know how you woke up like that. um, but yeah, I love to see people calling out the stuff that they see in the church so that they don't get abused like so many people before them. You know, like my generation was abused and we just stuck around because as far as we knew, we didn't have any other option. But now they're like, I'll just stop going to church. I did that. I just got tired of the bullshit and stopped going to church and eventually adopted atheism. But I would have done it much earlier in my life if I had had the kind of exposure to social media and the viewpoints that I'm seeing now, if I had had that exposure back then. You know, it is what it is. I'm just glad that there's so many young people now who understand that they don't have to put up with that stuff. And not only that, but that stuff is toxic as all hell and doesn't help you get any closer. If you do believe in God, it doesn't help you get any closer to God. Yeah, and it's another situation where narcissists, psychopaths, because they're so charming and because so many people have the stereotype in their mind that those characteristics actually make a good leader, they're able to get into these positions of leadership and they become pastors and preachers and people hang on their every word and you know meanwhile they're some of the biggest devils out there to be perfectly honest. Right. I mostly watch church online. Yeah, a lot of people do that too now. You know, they would much rather, instead of going into an actual church building and having to deal with the people that are there, they'll watch it online. They're not affiliated necessarily with any particular church, because they've seen too much. They've suffered too much. Dude, when did you get so ripped? Hang on. You were a puff marshmallow like a week ago. What happened? Oh, it must be from the rock climbing and the skiing and stuff. It actually works their fitness skill. Wait, has your fitness skill gone up? No, you're only
Oh, feeble.
50% fitness level one.
Oh, Pippa Marshall!
Sir,
Oh, Pilpenquasa.
uh, uh, you know what? Take your ass to some grief counseling. No, but seriously, he was not. He looked like the Stay Puft Marshmallow a week ago in game. And now he's got like these chest muscles and these arm muscles and veins coming out his arms.
Grell me?
It's got to just be from all of the exercise he got on this vacation. You tell him. Are they all siblings in this house? No, they aren't. Okay. These two in the bonnets are twins, and this is their mother here in the kitchen. So this is their mother. Um, Damien, the buff one, is an only child, and this one he's coming to talk to is his mother. And then Kyler and the two grown women are
Oh,
siblings.
you be out.
And then with the two Sims that are still at home, the woman, Kara, is the mother of Kyler and Juliana and Jasmine. And her husband is just her husband. He's not the father to any of them. They about to see the muscles. I know that's right. Maybe when you sleep, he's trying to lose weight. No, but even like a couple of game days ago, like during this stream, he did not look like this when I started the stream today. It's only since they've been here, like he went jogging a couple of times while they were at home. And then they've spent 2 days here on Mount Komorebi, and he's done a lot of rock climbing and skiing and snowboarding. And I guess that just made his muscles come out of hibernation. I don't know. That is very interesting. Okay. I, mm. We got to take him to a gym. I mean, but you know, it makes perfect sense if he has the extreme sports enthusiast aspiration. It makes perfect sense that he would be muscly and all of that. So, what's he doing now? He's going back to the bunny slope. No, you don't need to be on the bunny slopes, actually. You can take your snowboard. What were you doing? Intermediate slopes? That's the last thing that you did? We're gonna go snowboarding on the intermediate slope. We'll see if you can fit one run in because your vacation is supposed to be ending soon. And I'm surprised that your mom is out here jogging because I could have sworn she had the lazy trait. She does have the lazy trait. Oh, she's a dance machine. Okay. So between her having the dance machine and the lazy traits, that's why she can like take a nap anywhere and it'll get her energy level all the way up. I'm surprised she was out here jogging, to be perfectly honest, because lazy Sims usually don't even like to jog. They usually walk everywhere they go. Where'd you go? Okay, he's heading up to the intermediate slope to snowboard. Look at that. Like he's got the broad shoulders going on and everything. He did not have all of this physique when we first came on vacation. He's doing an intermediate run, so I guess he's going to do some of the jumps. Oh, level 4. Nice job. He really has made the most of this vacation. I'm glad that I had them take this trip. Oh, but he still feels confident. Well, he said he's trying to get Hot Boy Summer ready. Something. I don't know. See, we're feeling all confident now. Okay, we can end the vacation. I found that usually if I have them stay on, if I have any Sims stay on vacation more than 2 days, the third day they start whining and crying about being homesick. So most of the time, I'll only make their vacations 2 days. But he's got to go back to school on Monday anyway. His classmates are going to have a fit when they see him. I should put him on the football team. No, I should put him on the cheer team because that would get his fitness level up. Oh, and then he can cheer when his cousin is playing football because she's on the football team. So we'll have her be on the football team and him be on the cheer team. Oh, okay, we're at the 2 hour and 15 mark. I want to stream a little bit longer, but I do need to take a break because I have been sitting for an hour. And it's time to get up and stretch the kinks out. So I'm going to put on my BRB screen and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. All right, I am back. Had a nice stretch. Did some running in place to get the blood moving. Oh my God, girl, why do you have stripes? Why? What's? Mm, 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 mm. All right. She came back from vacation with the bubonic plague. Let's just take care of that real quick, shall we? Looking to buy some medicine. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Excuse me. Looks like everyone had a good vac. Why do you have spots? Oh, Jesus. Excuse me again. Okay, we're gonna get you some medicine too. Because y'all want to come back here and spread the plague. Everybody be hacking up a lung. Right. Let's take care of that. Okay. You need to take medicine. And who is it? You? You also. Wait, your spots are gone. Okay. Hmm. You need to ship off some drawings. All right. And you are where? At grief counseling. Well, hallelujah. Oh, that's no good. We need to call the landlord about this jammed trash compactor. Again, because we just called the landlord about the trash compactor. Okay, there's that. Brandon is at work. Okay. His what was it? His audition. He must have passed his audition because he's actually at the gig now. Everybody's walking around crying. You know what? We should get some weights for him. I want him to actually get his fitness level up to match his physique. Okay, to start with, he's not going to be a teen much longer. Actually, does he age up this week or next week? He ages up to next week. Okay, he has a week still. All right, we're going to have him join the cheer team. No, I do want him to still eat. I do. I hate how their plates go through computers now. I don't know when that started. Yes, he can join the cheer team. And that also means that he'll have a cheer mat. Gotta be in the household inventory. It's gotta be in the household inventory. What's this? Okay, you can finish your food and go to the bathroom. We're back into herding cats mode. You need to eat. Actually, there's food right here if you just come and eat what somebody left on the table. You're already eating. You're already eating. You need to eat. You need to go to the bathroom and eat. This money trash can has come in handy. I was so glad when they finally had enough money when they were in their old place for me to get this for them. Does Juliana like video gaming? Yeah, she can like video gaming. Y'all actually don't have to put every plate in the trash anymore because you have enough money. Oh my God! It's Mopsy! Hi, Mo. Welcome in. Let me pause my game. Hello, everyone. My name is Lotus. I'm playing The Sims 4. I am a huge fan of Mo's, so I'm very, very honored that you decided to trust me with your community. Thank you so much for coming by. I hope you had a great stream. Thank you for the follow, Rosemary. I really appreciate that. I hope your museum went well. You were playing Museum 2.0, right? Is that the name of that game? I may have to check that game out because I think it's utterly adorable. But thanks again for the raid. If you have to raid and run, then definitely do that. Take care of yourself. That's very important. Give yourself a break if you need it. If you want to lurk, that's fine too. This is a lurk friendly stream. Um, and I am playing with Sims 4 today. I'm probably going to be on like another, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 minutes. I'm not sure. We'll see. I'm a huge fan of you. Your streams are like a huge warm hug. Aw, thank you so much. I was playing Two Point Museum. Yes, yes. I hope people were not stealing things and doing all that crazy stuff that usually happens when your back is turned. I had such a kick out of your commentary in that game. Like, I can remember one time all your toilets were plugged up. It's hilarious. It really, really is. Now you're doing 24 hours. What you mean? 24 hours of what? 24 hours of sleeping? 24 hours of, you need to specify 24 hours. I'm doing 24 hours. That's a real interesting claim that you made there. Rosemary, it is lovely to meet you too. I'm so glad that you're here. I needed to shout out. Oh my goodness. How do I even do shout outs anymore? I do not remember. Let's see if I can do that. There we go. All right, I got it straight. Yes, if you're not following Mo Mopsy Bebop, then please go and do that because their streams are lots and lots of fun. Um, and I would love to see you in their chat if you are so inclined. So, yeah, I am in the middle of giving this household a lifestyle glow up. So I was saying earlier that this 8 sim household used to be neighbors to one of my legacy households. So I was playing the Foy Legacy. One of the households I was playing in that legacy lived in San Myshuno, and they had next door neighbors who, unfortunately, were very loud all the time. So I got curious and I said, let me jump into that household and see what's going on. And lo and behold, it was an 8 sim household living in a 1 bedroom apartment. So I decided to go on a side quest and I created a separate save where I just did like a save as. So created a separate save, and in this save, I'm focusing just on this household. So we just aged up Kyler, who is a young adult now. He was a teen when we started streaming tonight, and right at the beginning of the stream, he aged up to young adult. And then we went on vacation to Mount Komorebi because his nephew, Damien, has the extreme sports enthusiast aspiration. So he had been reading about rock climbing, and I really hadn't focused on Damien much. So I said, let's take a trip to Mount Komorebi so he can actually try his hand at rock climbing instead of just reading about it in a book. When I tell you that the rock climbing and the snowboarding that he did have buffed him up, I am not joking because Damien got hot during vacation. Yes, he did. Yes, Damien looked like the Stay Puft Marshmallow when I first started this stream. And somehow, even though he's only fitness level 1, bruh's got like this the whole V thing going with the broad shoulders and muscles popping out of his arms and his pecs. So I just put him on the cheer team because his cousin, who is not here, Sarah, she is on the football team. So he is on the cheer team so that he can cheer on his cousin when she's playing at her football games. This is very much a blended household. So Kara, who's the mom, has 3 kids. She has her adult daughter Jasmine, her other adult daughter Juliana, and her newly minted young adult son Kyler. Kara also has her husband, Brandon. Brandon is not the father to any of them. He's just married to Kara. Jasmine has twin daughters. So Sarah, who's at football practice right now, and Lauren, who is standing here in the green jacket. Juliana has one son. Damien is Juliana's son. So this is very much a blended family, and sometimes it can get confusing about who is who. But basically, what it is Damien and the twin girls are cousins. Kyler is all of the teens' uncle, and the two adult women are Kyler's sisters. And then Kara is the mother to all the two adults and the young adult. So hopefully that will help you keep everything straight. Thank you so much for all of these check-ins. I really appreciate it. I won't call any of y'all out just in case you want to just check in so your view counts, but you prefer to lurk. That's perfectly fine too. I do that on a lot of people's streams. I like having streams on just like to enjoy the commentary and stuff and enjoy the gameplay and also sometimes just as background noise. And I really appreciated that the streamers who I like to watch are very lurker friendly. So I try to do that as well because I know how much I appreciate that when I lurk in other people's streams. All right, we need to put down Damien's cheer mat because believe it or not, even with that physique, Damien is only 50% level 1 of fitness. I did not realize that. Oh my God, where'd all this stuff come? Oh, right. Okay. All right. Um, I didn't realize that their physique could go up like that. First of all, without me changing it, and also without their fitness skill going up. I didn't realize that. All of this stuff is because Kyler is in the police career. Um, he's a corporal, so he actually got a bunch of this stuff, and we are going to sell it. So, part of the lifestyle glow up that I've been giving this household has involved having them have a significant amount of savings. When I first started playing them, they had like 1,000 simoleons, I think, not that much. So I had to get everybody jobs. Oh, the hipster hugger. See, this is comfort level 2 and focusing. This is comfort level 1. Okay, we're going to get rid of one of the CC sofas. Oops, I'm sorry. Were you sitting on that? Well, here's a more comfortable sofa. This is a football team flag. That needs to go by Sarah's bed, since she's the one on the football team. So put this here by her bed, and I think this is the easel that we bought when we were on vacation. I think they returned it to our inventory. So I'm going to actually I'll leave that one in the living room. I'll put this one back in their bedroom. Hopefully they'll be able to use it. I had this in the bedroom before, and just out of the blue, after using it with no problem, Juliana started complaining she couldn't reach it. So when I first started playing them, I had to get everybody jobs so that they could start making money and be able to pay their bills and be able to save money to move. So when they finally had enough money, I kept all of their furniture from their old place and moved them in here, which is why the kitchen doesn't have all that much in it and just a couple of counters. But they've done well for themselves and they've been able to add a bunch of stuff, and now they have a decent bank account and all of that good stuff. So they are doing a lot better now. Star, oh my God. The trouble has arrived. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome in, Star. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. So yeah, they're doing much better for themselves now. There's still a lot of bedroom sharing that has to go on just because I haven't figured out how or if to change the floor plan of this apartment to give at least one extra bedroom. But we're about to move the two young men out very soon. I'm gonna have Kyler and Damien share an apartment. Damien ages up in a week to young adult, and I'm going to have them move out and share an apartment. So we're saving up money for that now so that they can get a nice, comfortable apartment and start their lives that way. How about you practice your cheering because I think that improves. See, look at these guns. Where did all of these arm muscles come from? Hello. You were not carrying this when we went on vacation. You came back with them.
For God's seed.
Oh my goodness. I Ooh, well. Fancy seeing you here. Hmm. Wow, that's wild. What? I didn't say anything. All I said was welcome in. Yes, that's all you heard. All you heard was me saying welcome into the stream. We are so glad to have you here. Yes. Yes. Mhm. What time is it? 8:15. My partner will be home soon. If he has not already snuck in and I didn't hear him. I have noise canceling headphones on, so it's entirely possible that he's already home and I just didn't hear him come in. All right, y'all have school tomorrow. Did anyone do homework over summer break? Okay, I think you did. Yours is done. Yours is not done. So how about you put that clay down and do your homework? What's in here smelling? Why you? Oh, the sink. Well, don't complain about the state of the sink. And you walked away? You know what? Y'all get on my nerves sometimes. Okay, Kyler's gonna take care of it. Oh, something stinks. You're standing right in front of it, and you have two hands that you could be using to clean it. Do you do that? No, you do not. Instead, you complain that something smells bad. Let's change your outfit and have you grab yourself some dinner. Do you have work tomorrow? Yes, she do. Okay. Oh, she's a project manager. Right. She got a promotion, I think, right before we left for vacation. She got a promotion. It's 1:14 p.m. Oh, where you are? Oh. Well, you're in the future, so. Yeah, here in New York City, it is 8:15 p.m. Sweetheart, what is wrong?
Nullified.
Sis, oh, you're grieving. Okay, your grieving period is almost done. So I won't cheat away. I won't cheat away the grief moodlet. This time, Brandon's home. Hello, Brandon. Were you and Kari able to work on your relationship at all? Feeling hurt by someone nearby. Who upset you? Kari's at work. You have beef with somebody else? What's going on? Feeling hurt by someone nearby. Hmm. Oh, wait. One of the girls was mean to him for no reason, and her mom had to. Yeah, Jasmine and Juliana can be jokesters, and her mom had to put her in her place. There are sentiments about Brandon. Sarah wonders whatever happened to good old Brandon. Maybe it's time to reconnect. Aw, okay. Where's Sarah? Here she is. Brandon, Sarah is missing you. I guess you've been so caught up in whatever is going on with her grandmother. Why don't you come help her with her homework? I think that would be nice. All right, let's check his relationship with Lauren. They do have bad compatibility. I mean, it doesn't mean they have to be enemies. Oh, personal rift. Brandon is a people person, so the decline of his friendship with Lauren is especially painful. It's hard not to take it personally. Well, she's got her own friends and stuff, and I know you watched her grow up from a little girl, but she's becoming more and more her own person now. You gotta give her that space. What are you? Okay. Oh, Lauren is my artist. See, paint for four, start three paintings while inspired. She's almost there. She has one more. And then paint for 5 hours. She's at 4 hours. But I'm going to let her go ahead and watch TV. That's fine. Now, why are you crying? 3 hours. Okay. Yeah, they've had a lot of people die in their extended family. So there's been a lot of grief going on in this household for a while here. Come and try and reconnect with Lauren. Let's give her a lesson on love. And Juliana, you've got a sale, a painting sale. Share some photos with her. And let's ask her a question about technology. Maybe learning something from her. If she teaches you something, maybe y'all feel more connected. Juliana, my dear, would you like to interrupt your dance routine just long enough to mail off this painting that someone wants to buy from you? Oh, this must be a masterpiece. It is. Yeah, we definitely need that sale. You also need to check the mail, and your mom's home. Apologize. What did you do to your mom? Wait, y'all are having all kinds of relationship issues in this house. I think it's just too many of you in one house. I think that's what it is. Okay, I doesn't say that there's a any kind of bad sentiment or bad blood between you, so maybe the apology helped. I don't know. Let's get the mail. It's probably stuff for Kyler's birthday. It would be the okay. I'm gonna put that in Kyler's inventory because he's the one that just had a birthday, and I'll have him open it. 11:17, and I believe y'all have school, and you, Kyler, probably no. You don't have work tomorrow. Okay, you're fine then. You're fine. You can stay up, but all the teens need to be going to sleep. So you can go to the bathroom and then go to bed. Same with you. Go find a toilet somewhere. And then you can go to bed. And you need to eat. We got to feed all the muscles. Why is there water in the air? And then you can go to bed. And Kyler, please come and repair this sink. You don't have to worry about washing your hands. You're going to be repairing the sink, and then you can wash your hands after you repair the sink. Good, googly moogly. Wash your hands there, and then go on to sleep. Okay, Kara, you keep upsetting people with your nosiness. People don't like you using binoculars on them. Here, come and get cleaned up after work. And then probably, I don't know what's going to happen with their relationship. It's gone down dramatically in the past game week. They went to couples counseling to try to work on attraction because they were unattracted to each other, then they were neutral towards each other. So it might be time for some more couples counseling. But I'm letting it play out just just for the plot. Since this save is a side quest, I'm not as attached to these Sims having ideal lives like I am with my legacy gameplay. With legacy gameplay, I just like to make everything ideal. I want everyone to be happy. I want everyone to have a whole bunch of money, to do well in their careers, have perfect partners, all of that stuff. But this is a side quest save. So I can afford to let some stuff fall by the wayside and just happen, um, without worrying about making everything perfect. Ooh, I think I just heard the keys in the front door. Hold on. I think that was my imagination. I think that was my imagination. Nobody's there. Or it was my music in the background, which y'all probably can't hear because my auto ducking function works very, very well. Whenever I'm talking, the desktop audio automatically goes down to pretty much nothing. It's Good Friday tomorrow. Yeah, it's Good Friday here on Friday. Unfortunately, my partner's company is run by heathens, so he does not have Friday off. I was hoping he did so that I could spend all day Friday harassing him with impunity, but that is not to be. What I may do on Friday is do a bunch of job applications just so that I'm sitting in people's inboxes on Monday. But we'll see how I feel. We'll see how I feel. I'm trying to stay balanced. I mean, yes, I do need to find a job. Financially, we need for me to find a job. We need for both of us to be working, not just him. But also, I've learned the hard way that burning myself out and giving myself anxiety over it is not useful because it makes me less productive in terms of job searching. So I am taking care to try to not do that. Fortunately, though, I'm doing a lot better than I was. So I was talking earlier about how I've been going through long-term unemployment. So I've been searching for a job for 2 years, so far without any luck. And one thing that I was also dealing with was a major depressive episode because, I mean, frankly, unemployment is actually a traumatic experience. For a lot of people, not just me, but unemployment actually counts as a traumatic experience. So I think that, and then some other stuff that was going on in my life, really had me in a bad place mentally. And I was fortunate enough to be able to participate in a clinical trial for people with major depressive disorder. And since I've gone through that clinical trial, it's like I'm a brand new person. I am able to enjoy my life again. Just the stuff that I usually enjoy doing, I actually feel enjoyment with it now. And I'm also not dealing with a constant background of heavy anxiety and depression, which is what I was dealing with before. So if you can imagine the job search being depressing enough with the way companies are doing things now and getting 2 years of rejection after rejection after rejection. On top of that, I was dealing with a major depressive episode. Now I don't feel like I'm dealing with that. I feel like I felt back in the days before I was dealing with constant depression and constant anxiety. So I'm much better able to handle the hard situation of looking for a job, for more than 2 years at this point. So I'm really glad that I had the opportunity to do that clinical study. Even though, yeah, the job situation hasn't changed for me, I can honestly say I am doing light years better today than I was a year ago at this time. So that's definitely something to celebrate. Oh, we've got ads coming in about 50 seconds. Oh my goodness. I'm going to be streaming for like another 15 minutes. At that point, I'll be at the 3 hour mark and I'll be ready to give it a rest. But I'll be here for like another 15 minutes. So when the ads come, if you need to stretch or grab a snack, grab something to drink, go ahead and do that. And I'll see you on the other side of the ads. Y'all are sleeping through your work, your school. Y'all need to get up. What's going on? It is 8:25 a.m. School starts at 8. Why are you all still sleeping? Oh my God, the game clock must have gotten mixed up. Hang on. Yes, we've got three teens who should be going to school, and none of them are up. You know what? Let me go to Manage Worlds. Um, we're not going to save because right now the game clock is in a weird spot, and I don't want to save whatever glitch that is into the save file. So we're going to go to Manage Worlds and then reload the lot. That's probably going to reset the time to where it actually should be for them right now, and then get everybody up and going in the times that they should be getting up and going instead of sleeping at 8:30 when school starts at 8. Let's see, I want to get Brandon another acting gig and send him and Kara off to another couples counseling session before she has to go to work. She might not have work because I think she works nights now from like 7 to 2. So she might not have to go to, and I think she's off in the middle of the week instead of on the weekends. So she might have today off. We'll see. I will go back into the lot and I am going to eat my orange. I was saying when I first started the stream that I'm out of chewing gum, but I feel the need to chew on something. So I actually went and got some grapes and mandarin oranges. And that seems to have helped. Like I'm not actually hungry. It's just like, feeling mouthy, wanting to chew on something. So at least I have something healthy to chew on. Oh my goodness, I haven't been hydrating. Thank you, Nightbot. Welcome back from the ads. I'm just taking Nightbot's advice to hydrate while I wait for this lot to reload. I'm hoping that by reloading the lot, it restores the game clock to a sense of normalcy. That usually works for me. It seems like during the overnight hours in the game, something weird happens sometimes with the clock and it gets out of sync with the gameplay. So then you end up with something like everybody is still sleeping, but it's 8:30 in the morning and we should have gotten notifications about sending them to school or sending them to work and stuff, and none of that has popped up. It's just one of those things that you have to account for when you're dealing with a life simulator game. Hmm. This mandarin tastes bland. It is giving disappointment. It's not nasty, it's just bland. I like for my oranges to be sweet. And I might as well look around to see who I might raid when I end stream in about 10 minutes. Oh, let's see. There's somebody I don't know. Let's see some simmers. There we go. All right. And yes, see how now the clock is at 3:03 a.m. instead of 8:30 a.m.? It's because the game clock got out of sync. All right. Now let's see what happens. Let me go ahead and turn off the stereo. Now, maybe that the game has caught up with itself, it will stop doing weird things with the time. I don't complain much about what works and doesn't work with in The Sims 4 just because I'm a software programmer myself, and the software that I write is nowhere near as complex as a life simulation program. And I know how difficult it is to get even this kind of software that I write. I'm a web developer, so I know how difficult it can be to get even that kind of software working properly. So when stuff doesn't work the way I expect in The Sims 4, I just go, yeah, that's software development for you. I'm positive that life simulators are magnitudes more complicated than a website is. All right, it's 6:30. You are up. You didn't finish sleeping though. I don't know why you got up. Uh, you're very happy. Maybe that's why. You just woke up happy and decided you didn't want to go back to sleep. What do these mood looks like? Old times, being near family, remembering the good times. Okay, so you've come through your grieving period. From feeling close with someone nearby. Yes, you went hiking, even though your uncle was having a hard time of it because he hurt himself skiing and snowboarding. Now, here's the funny thing, here at home, they do not stay in the mirrors practicing debate. So I have no idea why on vacation these two girls were constantly well, and Damien too, were constantly in the bathroom mirrors practicing debates. Like, you don't even do that at home. Why would you do that on vacation? But see, this is The Sims. Things do not have to make sense. In The Sims, you have work in 2 hours. Let's send you to grief counseling before you go to work. You're happy you're not doing grief today. So we can find you an audition. Well, you're due for a promotion. Let's do Salty Suds. You are definitely at charisma level 2. You're actually at charisma level 6, going on 7. Oh wait, that means you can create a social media platform, doesn't it? social media profile. On. Do you have to do that on a computer? I think you have to do that on a computer. Here, why don't you chat with Sarah a bit? She was saying that she wanted to connect with you more. Discuss favorite band, distort an obvious truth. Yeah, so I normally don't play with the disruptive trait, but he already had it when I started playing this household. And like I said, this isn't one of my legacies. This is a side quest, so I decided to just leave it. I think the only thing I changed was I think Juliana had the slob trait, and that trait genuinely annoys me because like they don't flush the toilet behind themselves. They put their clothes on the floor. Yes, we're sending all students alone to high school. They put their clothes on the floor. If you have the laundry pack installed, they just leave their clothes on the floor instead of putting them in the hamper, even if the hamper is empty. It's a pain in the butt. So I just got rid of, I'm pretty sure it was Juliana, and I got rid of the slob trait because I just didn't want to deal with it. But like the disruptive trait, I just kept it. So like every now and then he'll just do something that's disruptive because that's his personality trait. I don't know. Maybe that's why his relationship with his wife has suffered. Maybe she's tired of his foolishness. Okay, once she levels up her mixology skill, she can get another promotion, and she doesn't work again until Friday. He doesn't work again until tomorrow morning when he has his audition. So I think I'm going to send them to grief counseling. But I want to make sure they have on clothes because the game has been doing this annoying thing where if I send them to grief counseling, they'll leave the house and whatever they have on. So if it's pianos. If it's pajamas, then so be it. If it's swimwear, so be it. That's how they're going to grief counseling. And I don't want them to go to grief counseling or marriage counseling. I don't want them to go out the house that way. So I'm going to, where is he? I want y'all to go to marriage counseling, not grief counseling. Everybody seems to be, yeah. Oh, the therapist does not have any openings at the moment. Well, isn't that interesting? Let's ask about romantic interest. At least try to connect with each other. Try to cheer him up. Looks like he needs to go to grief counseling. Oh, well, he's not grieving. He's sad because one of his relationships is not where he wants it to be. And now he's feeling neutral towards her. You have to peek. Why are you sitting at the computer? You know what? Let me not say anything. As much as I'll sit at the computer and dancing in my chair because I'm busy doing what I'm doing and I don't want to get up and go to the bathroom, I am not going to holler at my Sims for staying at the computer instead of going to the bathroom. Because I am guilty as charged when it comes to that sometimes. Say, Kyler, do you have work? You don't have work today. Okay. How about you just step out for a second to talk to a parent? She asked Sarah to run the class for a little while. Should Sarah keep following the lesson plan the teacher laid out or do something fun and easy? Let's do fun stuff. Although the class has a good time, the teacher springs a pop quiz later, and nobody is prepared. Despite the fun they had, they blame Sarah for the quizaster. Oopsie. Well, nobody told you to go back in there while your mom's husband was using the toilet. That's on you. Don't stand there and look shocked and appalled. You knew that he was going in there to use the toilet. Here, go for a jog. Make yourself useful. And who left food out? Probably one of the teens. Not me. I'll yell at them while I'm doing the pee dance. Yes, yes. Autocorrect, really? Yeah. Sometimes the auto moderation does the most. And that was one of those times. That was one of those times. Okay, so if y'all aren't, or maybe their relationship is doing bad because she's drinking more, I don't know. I don't know. How about we have like a nice conversation, recite some love poetry?
Oh.
Oh, let's go on a date.
Oh.
Now, your last date did not go well. I don't know what happened,
Oh, surprise.
but can we go on a date and actually behave ourselves and have a nice time this time? Do you know how to act? Let's do a get to know you date. I think you two need to reconnect without worrying about romance. So we're going to be friendly, we're going to be funny. Um, let's do board games. I think we're going to go to Ciudad de Enamorada, and you can play like chess. Let's see, anything else? We'll do save the moment. Why are there question marks here? Oh, okay. Because there's stuff that you have to, okay, that makes sense. We are not going to be mean. No, absolutely not. Mm-mm. Okay. So let's pick a location. We want park. In Ciudad Enamorada. We're going to, yes, go to that park. There are lots of chess tables here. You can also go fishing, even though that's not one of the activities that I listed. And then once they're done with their date, then I'm gonna end stream because we're at the 3 hour mark. I'm getting kind of tired and want to stretch and all that good stuff. So, but first, a date. Hopefully, to help the two of them reconnect and improve their relationship. I'm not sure how their relationship got down. Okay, but what about 4 hours? 4 hours sounds awesome and marvelous. I hope that your 4 hour stream goes very well for you. I intend to be lurking in it so I can see you watch, I can see you put your Sims, your 8 Sims in a microhome and see how they fare. Don't play dumb. You know exactly what I'm talking about. See, why is it raining? No, absolutely not. We are changing the weather here. We are not doing that. Okay. While we're waiting for the weather to change, why don't we? Oh, okay. We can come in here and sit and talk. So let's go here together. I'm not streaming till next week. Okay, so next week when you do your 4 hour stream, I hope it goes well. I picked sunny. It is still a thunderstorm. I don't appreciate that. Okay, so we're gonna come in here. Darn. What? You don't want me rooting for you? I don't understand. I thought you'd appreciate my support. I could have sworn you would appreciate my support. There we go. Now it's sunny. All right. So let's see. We want to do some. Let's caress his cheek while I look for small talk. Friendly. Small talk. Get to know. You know, I feel like you've changed. I've changed. I'd like to reconnect with you. It's supposed to be about family. She's really proud of how her grandkids are doing. See, talk about photos. I think that's under, is that under small talk? Yeah, talk about photo subjects. Why are all of y'all just standing here at us? I don't like that at all. We need to go somewhere else. Let's go to a different part of the park. Talk about darts or board games. We can do that. Oh, look, it's the ring bear. I solved the mystery of the ring bear once. I thought that was cool. Oh, let's go here. We will watch the sky. What are you selling? I don't think I've ever seen this open. I rarely play in this world. I need to explore this world. I do. I've been here once or twice, but why is their romance bar so low? Oh my God. Anyway, I don't I don't really play in this world. Like I'll bring Sims here to the park or to it's either a bar or a lounge. I don't remember which. But I need to spend some time actually playing in this world. I've done more in Tamarang than I've done here, and Tamarang has a lot less to do than this world does. Here, y'all can watch the sky, but unpleasant conversation. What the heck happened? Wow. I don't know if this relationship is gonna last. I'm trying, y'all. I really am. She's got 8 days left. She's older than him, too. Oh, but he has less days left. Oh, okay. I barely visit Tomarang. Yeah, me too. Me too. And it's a beautiful world. I just have not spent time there. Once or twice I've had Sims that live there. But they've been in legacy saves, so I'll play a household there a little bit, but then I'll go to another household that's living in a world that, say, I feel more akin with, like Sulani. I can stay in Sulani. I love me some Sulani. But that's just because one of my dreams is to live in a Caribbean environment. So Sulani is like, it ticks all the boxes for me. You know, the ocean's right there, lots of swimming, all that stuff. Um, but in the save that I'm thinking about, I had one household in the save that was living, a couple of households in the save that were living in Sulani, and one in particular that had moved from Sulani after he grew up and moved to Tamarang. And I hardly ever played his household. Okay, now they're having a suggestive conversation. I don't know if this relationship is gonna work. I really don't. Because they're not really compatible. And I haven't done that much to improve the compatibility, like change their likes and dislikes. I thought about it and just haven't done it. So maybe, you know, maybe later tonight in real life, I'll actually go in and set some likes and dislikes that they can work with each other on that. Let's share some more interests. They both like to cook, so that is something that they have in common. You know, he has a cooking aspiration. She's in a cooking career. They haven't. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Why are you being mean to him? What was that about? You insulted him? Why? You were sitting here having a pleasant conversation. You know what? Fine. If that's how we're gonna play. Okay. I am not going to let him sit here and just be abused verbally. See, now their romance bar is going way down. Oh, she didn't fall for that. But see, he's not trying to be mean. He's just doing like disruptive prank kind of stuff. Apologize to this man.
Wow.
Apologize immediately. Mm-hmm.
Naya flew. Oh.
Ma'am, I wonder about you sometimes. I really do. Y'all, you need individual counseling. That's what it is. Forget couples counseling. You need to find your own therapist
Bonus arrow.
and and um
Happy
and get some help. Let's go back. Oh wow, y'all all the way over here? I didn't realize you had to come this far. Well, at least I saw some hearts going up from the embrace. Holy crap. Y'all want to come and play some chess? Let's go here together and then see if there's a chessboard free. Jasmine's investment account is going up. By the time you both get here, let's see if there's a chessboard free. Because she has a want. She wants to play chess since she's at a park. Y'all's date is almost over. By the time you get to the chessboard, your time's going to be up. I would like a burger. A smash burger specifically. That's nice and juicy with lots of sauces. I don't know why that's coming up right now. And a milkshake.
Jim Whipsy.
My brain, including my appetite center, is a very interesting place to be. Okay, you need to go to the restroom. I suggest you do that. Your date is almost over anyway. So you go off to the restroom. Just like the date is almost over, the stream is almost over. And let's see if any of the people who I were looking at before are still on. Let's see, maybe we can go to someone else who's simming. Huh. This person. Oh no, they're not on right now. Okay, I need to reload this. My stream manager is lying to me about who is live right now and who is not. Okay, I see who we can raid. Somebody who I have not raided in a while. Well, their date is ending. They got a bronze medal. Well, that was a date. It was a date, right? Your sim has a little gift in their household inventory for a consolation prize. To access the Sims household inventory. Okay. Well, I am going to pause here. I'm going to save here. And I am going to end here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for the past 3 hours. I have had a lot of fun. The conversation was great. The company was great. I am so glad that I decided to stream. Boo. Oreo, I expect that when you stream again next week, I will need to come into your chat and just, make things interesting. I'll just put it that way. Yes, yes. Let me put my socials in the chat. So you can see all the other places where you can find me. And let me get this raid started. Let me see if they're accepting raids, first of all. Not everybody is accepting raids. Yes. Okay, we are going to raid Curvy Nazi. She is playing Signs of the Zodiac in The Sims 4, and right now she's taking legacy photos before it's too late. It looks like she has some elders that she's taking photos of. So let's go and show some love over to Curvy Nazi. So we've got a lot of new viewers here and a lot of new follows. Thank you so much for that. So let me explain how we do raids here. Here at Lotus Land, it does not matter whether you are a viewer, a follower, or a subscriber, though I hope you're at least a follower. Please hit that follow button. We are all one big happy family. And what that means is when we go into somebody else's community, we all use the same raid message. I've put that raid message in the chat and I invite you to copy it. I'm going to do the same so I won't embarrass myself by showing up in somebody else's chat without my own raid message. And we're going to go and raid Curvy Nazi. Oh no, we are not doing ads right now. No, we are raiding. Thanks again for being here. I intend to stream again on Friday. Loosely, I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I start anytime between 3 and 5 p.m. Started a little late today because I was waiting for a plumber who never showed up, but that's neither here nor there at this point. So hopefully I will see you on Friday.